Hello, we are Sorted Food, and today we're all in for a massive treat. We have been joined by Gabie from Gabie Kook and Josh and Ollie from Korean Englishman, or Jolly. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
I feel like it's been a long time coming.
Definitely. It's good to finally be here, show you guys some legit Korean food.
Now, Gabie is an expert chef, and Josh and Ollie, well, you've had years of experience immersing yourself in Korean food and culture. Videos are awesome, but today they've picked out 4 things that will blow our minds.
You expect me to eat this?
That took me places.
Sorry, what? Oh, yeah! I don't know if I can trust it. I'm gonna make an absolute to myself. From the look of it, it looks gochujang-ish.
Ooh, very close.
Condescending.
Got it half right. There's jang in there.
There's jang.
It is a jam.
Is it gonna blow my socks off? Not spicy, but there's a tingle. It might be fermented. Its umami-ness is like really punching through. But is it beany?
Do you like it?
Is it like, oh.
More oohs and ahs.
I like this. Look at that.
It's like a fermented red bean paste. Doing so well!
It's called samjang. So it's a mixture of chili paste, gochujang paste, and fermented soybean paste with a mixture of sugar, sesame oil, garlic.
What does jang mean then?
It means sauce.
Okay.
We're gonna give it to you in the right way, and I'm hoping by the end of today, you're gonna not be able to get enough of this stuff.
Some heritage carrots, some cucumber, and some... You expect me to eat this?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it for like dipping?
Literally a dip. A lot of Korean restaurants will give you this at the side. Almost every Korean barbecue restaurants will give you this on the side.
It's like the Korean hummus.
Yes, it is.
Crunchy vegetables dipped in something.
It is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is the reaction we're used to.
It needs a freshness, doesn't it, from the cucumber or the carrot. Then suddenly it becomes a lot lighter and it releases a lot more of the spice and the fragrance from that.
It doesn't look like something that's going to be particularly sweet, but it's got that sweetness as well as the sort of fermented chili.
Do you want to tuck in?
Yeah, please.
Wouldn't that be excellent in a cheese sandwich?
Whoa.
Like a chutney.
It's almost
never
chutney.
thought
It's kind
of
of
it.
sweet and spicy, like a spicy chutney that's kind of pickled and like, it's not pickled, but it's kind of got that ferment.
Oh, this whole thing is about what he wants to cook. It's about what we want to eat.
Number 1 gets the thumbs up. Shall we see what we've got for number 2?
Oh!
All in one.
Hang on a second. No.
Jay, get all your senses involved.
Oh, sesame oil.
Very good.
Didn't even have to taste it. Look at that. But I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Straight.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, what did you expect me to do? Put sugar in it?
Probably, yeah.
It's light and airy. I mean, I haven't drunk too many sesame oils in my time.
So why have you chosen sesame oil as something that should be under our cloche?
In Korean, sesame oil is called chamgirum. And yeah, you'll find chamgirum in all sorts of places. One of my favorite of which is at every Korean barbecue restaurant. You may notice a recurring theme with us is Korean barbecue. There's so many different varieties.
Let's get some Korean barbecue in first. This feels like the best thing to do. I almost feel bad for Barry. Yeah. Not quite. Go and eat your carrot, okay? This looks incredible. Someone's going to have to talk me through everything that we've got here.
You've got all of these chamgirum-based side dishes here, and then your classic Korean barbecue, which is samgyeopsal. It's basically just pork belly, kimchi, and here,
Salt and pepper.
salt and pepper. But what we're doing is, we've got the chamgirum here, so your sesame oil, and you're gonna submerge a bunch of salt and pepper in sesame oil. That's lovely.
The noises coming from Gabie, they're completely involuntary. It's just...
And what you'll get at every Korean restaurant is what we introduced in the first round, samjang and a chamgirum Korean barbecue dip. So what I do to start with is you dip a bit of meat into the chamgiram, get some of that flavours, give it a taste.
Well, if you insist. Okay. Don't want to be rude to our guests. Stop making noise!
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. Yeah. And I love the flavour of sesame oil. Never really experienced it as a finishing element, more as a cooking oil rather than a finishing oil. With the salt and pepper as well, it just adds that extra layer. I think the samjang is fantastic. I don't know where else I'd get that flavour from.
I want to try it.
Yeah, okay, well, do you mind if I come in and show you the next step?
Yes.
There's levels here, there's
There's
levels.
layers,
Okay?
I love layers.
So, all right, if you've been to Korean barbecue, I'm sure you will have tried wrapping your meat in lettuce. That is called a sam. With sam, you wanna get some meat. We're gonna dip in the chamgiram, a bit of kimchi. I'm gonna have a little bit of rice and then a good amount of this samjang. And the rule with sam in Korea,
All in one.
This is my
All in
favourite
one.
day ever!
Oh, I thought you were gonna feed him.
That's actually really common in Korea. You would make it for a friend and give it to them. I'm sorry, I just saw. You just went for it and I wanted it. Do the same thing, get involved, see how it all works together. Yes.
Well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good, right? It's like a lettuce taco.
Yeah.
I mean, the concept of lettuce is slightly alien to me, but having everything together is sensational.
Genuinely, I feel too bad to Barry, so I'm gonna need to feed you a piece of meat
Fine.
with some samjang. Right there. Love it.
You get it better than a carrot.
I'm just in love with all of the different side dishes, the lettuce, the little bit of meat, and all of that bound together by seasoned sesame oil, which is so simple that anyone can do it. Should we have a look at number 3?
Nope, I'm good.
Great job here, mate. Are we going camping?
I kid you not, they suggested that we do this, and I had to get that out of the shed and wipe the grass off it from the last time I went camping.
Jamie's had some steak. I've had some carrots and a stove.
I mean, you guys know Korean barbecues, sometimes they have fires built into the table themselves, but when they don't, they'll just slap on a campfire. Seems like he's gonna need some convincing, so let's bring out the ingredients you're gonna be using.
Sorry, what? Wait a minute. I've got mushrooms, I've got German frankfurter, I've got British spam, I've got Heinz baked beans, I'm sure are basic here, some radish, kimchi, ramen and some... Right, what's going on? This is not a recipe.
Oh, it is. And I tell you what, this is actually exactly how a lot of restaurants in Korea would serve it up. Or sometimes even, you'll have all of these things already
Mate,
in.
what they're doing is they're
like
bringing
this.
over things they couldn't sell.
Yeah.
This is what we've got left over.
This is called budae-jjigae. Budae-jjigae, for a little bit of context, translates as Korean army base stew. Near the end of the Korean War, they ended up taking leftover ingredients from American army bases and have made something which I think is kind of incredible.
I hope so. Okay, I'll get cooking on this stove, not this one. Where do I start with this?
So you basically have to put everything in the pot. In the middle, you can put the baked beans, and surrounding it, you can put like the mushrooms, the spam, the sausage.
Just think you're plating
Yeah.
a really fancy dish.
Yeah, like a crudité.
Sure.
This is a bit of a home take on the budae-jjigae recipe.
I think this,
That's fine.
almost more than any other dish I've had in Korea, is a triumph of ingenuity.
Yeah,
Because
like,
it's,
what on earth?
it doesn't make sense.
So Gabby, what's in this
1
paste?
tablespoon of gochujang, 2 tablespoons of chili flakes, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic,
This is what's packing all the flavour.
half of that ramen sachet.
Would it typically be made with a stock in a restaurant?
Yes, they have their own stock, usually made out of dried anchovies and seaweed. Let it boil and then we can add
Bring it
more.
to simmer.
Yeah,
What would be a typical drink with this, maybe?
soju.
Yeah.
Really cold soju.
How's it looking?
Got my honest opinion? You know what? It's looking better.
Yeah?
It's starting to kind of make more sense. It's a lovely, rich, ruby colour.
So one of my favourite things about a budae-jjigae restaurant in Korea is there'll be a list of about 20, 30 things on the side that you can add as extras. My two favorites, and I'd say essentials for the jjigae, are a bit of ramyeon and some cheese. Break it in half, put half in.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you want to get some cheese melting on top.
What?
American cheese in there.
On top of a soup.
Yes.
Just,
Yeah.
Yep.
Both slices go on.
Yeah.
is it done?
Let's go take a look. Let's take a
Let me
look.
see. We gotta see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks
Look at
amazing. Then this is how I would do if I was home.
Interesting how that cheese has reacted to the liquid.
There you go.
Okay, Baz, first verdict. I imagine it's hot.
This is where I realise it's all just one massive big prank.
Yeah, it's the 1st of April.
Oh, I can see straight away what that ridiculous cheese is doing. It's so creamy as a sauce as well. And the flavour from the Frankfurter and the Spam. Yeah. It's delicious. Why?
It is bizarre the fact that the cheese has completely melted and therefore the whole thing becomes creamy with the bean juice as well. Cheesy baked beans mixed with like a noodle brothy thing with mushrooms, I 100% get. Add the Spam and the tofu and the Frankfurter, you're onto something bizarrely fantastic.
This here, I heard you mention that it was radish before. It's actually something in Korea you'd call da.
Oh.
You don't like it?
Slightly less crunch than I expected. It's almost,
It's a massive rice noodle.
yeah, it's
Yes,
chewy,
yes,
it's-
yes.
It's made from chewy rice,
Yeah.
and you'll often get them hard like this.
I think that's my favourite bit.
Really?
Isn't the texture so
Yeah.
satisfying to chew through? We don't really have anything like it.
We've got one more for Jamie, see if we can blow his mind too.
It's been a good day for me so far.
It has.
It's a cloudy liquid. Yes. Is it an alcoholic cloudy liquid? Ooh. Just from the bowl.
Yeah, I know we took the mickey out of you.
Yeah,
for
I
a second.
get told off for doing that usually.
No, this is supposed to be drunk out of a bowl.
That took me places. Oh, there's a slight fizz to it,
Yeah,
which makes me think maybe fermented.
definitely.
I mean, it's milky and fizzy, which is odd.
Yeah.
That's not a usual thing. I do like it.
So this is makgeolli. Looks something like this. Makgeolli is essentially a type of rice wine. Like you said, it's got a little bit of fizz, it's got a little bit of tang, and it's spectacular.
I don't think we have anything in the UK that compares to this.
Yeah.
I really like it, and I'm quite surprised that I instantly liked it.
It tastes completely unique.
And what kind of percentage, like alcohol ABV are we talking?
I can tell you, Evans, it's 6%, so it's a strong beer. He doesn't know anything. It feels to me like this would go really well with fatty foods. Like, is it? Whoa! It feels like because it coats your mouth.
We have a special something that Gabby is going to throw together as the perfect pairing.
But Gabby's throwing it together, not Barry.
The food that we pair with makgeolli in Korea is pajeon. 해물 pajeon is what we're making today. So pa is the green onions.
Okay.
해물 means seafood. Half the green onions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
please. Normally in Korea we have pajeon when it's rainy because
Okay.
when we cook it sounds like it's like rain just drizzling outside. It kind of like
Oh,
matches
nice.
the sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cooked a version of this in a battle, and I kind of mixed it with pakoras. It was a fusion dish, but is this like pancakes?
I'll say like it's in between omelette and pancake.
Using this looks far easier than the batter that I made.
In this mix, I think they add starch, onion powder, garlic powder, so it's already
It's
pre-seasoned.
got loads of flavour in
Yes.
it. Lovely.
And is this the kind of dish that, again, you would eat out, street food? Would this be one that's cooked at
Definitely.
home? Or?
There are makgeolli bars, and they always specialize all type of chons. The batter should be a little bit liquidy, not too doughy.
Jan?
It's done.
We gotta use a lot of oil. You want it half fry it, yeah, so that you can make it crispy.
It's the fermented tang, but with sweetness. The fizzy is odd with milk. It's not something we're used to.
Ooh.
There you go.
The pitter-patter of rain on a tin roof.
Yeah, that's it.
If I got hungry every time it rained in the UK, it wouldn't be good for me.
Be a problem.
You see the bottom? Super
crisping up.
crispy.
Yeah.
Do you think you can flip it?
Sure.
No.
Let me just get the weight of the.
Jay, once it's flipped, back into the pan, not the hob.
Right.
Okay, we'll give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, flip.
Well done.
Sure.
He looked like a boxer after a knockout. He was standing in the corner of the ring.
I was getting flashbacks of my last kimchi jjigae. I'm like, oh.
Beautiful colour, crispy, golden, everything you want of a bar snack.
As you can see, you can cook it within 5 minutes.
Super easy.
This is some soy sauce and a little bit of vinegar for the dipping sauce for the pancake. Okay.
That is perfect.
So does this look quite similar then to the one you made?
No, mine were little pakoras and I made them into a big tower. And it looked absolutely beautiful.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cheers.
Get involved, mate.
Oh, that is spectacular. Having the really big bits of spring onion is so different to how we usually eat a spring onion.
Because you have the crunchy outside,
Yep.
the bite of spring onion, but you've also got that kind of slightly wetter middle, like you say, almost like omelette-y. That's it.
Try it with a bit of makgeolli.
Jan.
And now, when I said earlier, I was like, I feel like this would go really well with some nice, lovely, fatty food. That is exactly it, and I've never had that before. So how did I know that that goes with that?
Exactly.
The problem is, now I'm going to have to do this every time it rains.
Yeah.
And it rains a lot.
So you get beef, John, get all sorts, different fillings.
Carrot.
And all types. Not carrot, really.
Barry wouldn't like it.
Okay.
Korea is on my hit list as we've got to experience this firsthand because even just a taste of it today, unreal.
I hope that has been a nice little taste of the world of Korean cuisine.
Mind officially blown.
Yeah?
It's been unbelievable, and thank you so much to all three of you. As always, we're going to link down below to all of their channels. You have to go and check them out. Some incredible videos. You will learn loads. We already have today, but also comment down below which of those 4 things was most interesting to you. Which blew your mind?
And let's feel sorry for Barry, because he has gone off and sulked.
You notice he just didn't cook up.
We really should. We should get him to come and try this. I feel bad.
He'll be all right.
Okay.
The thought of having to cook after a long day can be... Our Meal Packs app can change this. First, pick a meal pack. Meal packs contain 3 or more recipes that make you go, whoa, I want to eat that. These will be your meals for the week. It then generates one shopping list. And this is the clever bit, it stretches that list of ingredients across all those meals, using up all the fresh food you buy. Once you've bought your ingredients, we take you step by step through the cooking with written and audio guides.
Fry for 7 to 8 minutes.
Throw in automatic timers, smartly placed cues to wash up as you go, and twists from other users so you can adapt recipes to suit your tastes, and you can join the thousands of people changing this into this. Use our 30-day free trial to complete just 1 meal pack and you'll see the difference for yourself.
One of the highlights of my life was trying to get Arnold Schwarzenegger to pronounce Moomalangi. Moomalangi. Oh yeah, it's nice.